Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Hall. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that pass is intercepted. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hall. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
At the 40, there he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Returns like that or why you don't. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. He's going to get stopped, trapped. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Offense set on first down. Now they'll run the draw. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down after the short completion. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Makes the catch, it's Allen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Huskers have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Burt. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Burt. He's got it down the middle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they were trying to work the back of the end zone on that one, but the throw just got away from the QB a little too high, and it falls incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it! They will score! First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.